Hey guys, it's Kim George here from YourChicGeek.com, and I want to welcome you to a brand spanking new video. So before we dive in, I'd love for you guys to like, share, subscribe, comment, all of that good stuff. And then also for those of you that are looking for a list of money-making digital products and passive income products that you can create, I have a free swipe file that you can get access to. The link below, the link is going to be below this video. So you can click on the link below to get access to that file. But it just has a mega list of things that you can create to make some coins online in case you're interested in that. But let's go ahead and let's dive in. So really quickly today, I'm going to be talking about Midjourney. Like I said, I know this is a very hot topic these days, and Midjourney, as most of you may or may not know, is an AI tool that you can use to create different kinds of images. You can use it for coloring pages. You can use it for all sorts of stuff. So what I am planning to use Midjourney mainly for, though, is going to be for children's book characters. Now, again, I know that there's a lot of different people that are for it, that are against it. I know there's still a lot of things to be fleshed out with using this software, but I don't see this going anywhere anytime soon. And I do see a lot of use cases for it, and I also can see the other side of things as well. But I'm just going to talk today about how you can use Midjourney to create different book characters or characters for your children's books, if that's something that you want to do. Now, I am using the Midjourney, the Pro, I think, version, which I am paying per month to get access to this. And this does give me access to some commercial kind of licensing for this tool. I'm going to be treating this like I use any other platform, whether it's Creative Fabrica, whether it's Canva Pro, whether it's any kind of platform that I get images from, in that I will make sure that I'm adding different elements to those graphics when I add them to books and things like that to really make everything unique. Okay. So I'm always going to keep that in mind. But, hiring an illustrator can get really, really expensive. And I'm just not at that point right now in my business where I can really afford to, shell out thousands of dollars to hire an illustrator. Not right now. But so for right now, what I'm going to do is use Midjourney to create the character. So let's go on over to the Midjourney server, and I'm just going to show you guys really quickly how you can go about doing this. Now, there's already a couple of videos out that kind of talk through this. The one mainly, or two videos that I've seen that have been really helpful to me, I'm going to post below in the description so you guys can click over to check those out. Now, I'm on the back end of my Midjourney account. So first things first is in the back end of Midjourney, I have set up my own server. I'm going to put a video that shows you guys how to do that because I don't want, everything else crowding up my space when I am trying to run my prompts to get images. So the first thing that you're going to do is you're going to type in a backslash and you're going to do imagine and you're going to do prompt. Okay. Now the prompt that I'm going to be using is going to be this one right here. And I'll put this prompt below the video. But what I'm going to do here is I'm going to just say a little frog character, multiple poses and expressions, children's book illustration style, detailed, watercolor, cute. I'm going to take out 8-year-old boy because that's not, I don't want to use an 8-year-old boy. Full color, blue Wellington boots. I'm going to take those off and I'll just do with blue boots. Green coat with a hood, short, wavy brown hair. I'm going to take this prompt out because I don't think the frog would look good with having wavy brown hair. Okay, so flat color, plain white background. So this is the full prompt that I'm going to use. And so what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and enter this into Midjourney and we're going to see what kind of image it comes back with this different prompt. Okay. And like I said, I've been having a lot of fun with this. It's pretty cool, some of the things that you can do. And I've just learned a lot with using this tool. And so here is a little character that it has come up with for me. So let's see if we can find something in here that we could potentially use as a little character for a book. And it looks like it's turning out pretty good here. So let's see what it comes back with. Oh my goodness. He is kind of adorable, right? So let's go ahead and let's enlarge him. Okay. So this is the cutest thing ever. Now, I can tell that Midjourney still has some things to kind of clean up because you can see here, this frog here has 2 heads or something that looks really weird. I would not use this character. I wouldn't use him as well. These 2 here have too many eyes on them, so it looks really weird. But this one I think looks the most promising to me. I really like this character. I think he's really, really cute. So what you want to do is when you find a character that you really like, or a character set that you really like, then what you want to do is you want to kind of up level or upscale that different set. Now, this is how it works. You can see here at the bottom, you have U1, U2, U3, and U4. Now, depending on the character set that you like, you can click on the button that ties in with that in order to make the image bigger. So as an example, I like this character set for number 1. So I'm going to click U1. And so then Midjourney is going to start basically upscaling this image. And that's what that means. It means you need to upscale it. Now, I will say that even after upscaling the image, which is making it larger, you're going to have to probably upscale it again to make it even larger, to make sure that the quality is there. Because even after you upscale in Midjourney, your graphic is only going to come out to be like a 540 by 540, which is still too small in the grand scheme of things, right? So once this is done, I'm going to show you there's another tool that you can use to kind of make the image even bigger so that you really have a quality image with your images that you get from Midjourney. Okay, so this is the final image, and I think this little guy is absolutely adorable. So he's kind of missing an eye on this one. Not crazy about it, but I think this one, these 4 are really, really cute. Okay, so now what we're going to do is I'm going to right click and I'm going to save this image, and I'm going to save this as a frog character. Actually, let me wait here. Okay, save image as. I'm going to make sure that this is saving as an image here. Okay, so I wanted to make sure that you want to make sure that it says a PNG image or something at the bottom. So I'm going to do frog character multiple poses. Oops. All right, so what I'm going to do here is I'm going to go to the desktop. I'm going to actually create a new folder to put him in. Okay. And then I'm going to double click and I'm going to save all of these images inside of this folder. Now, the next thing that I need to do is I need to upscale this image to make it bigger so that the quality looks really, really good once we put him in our book. Okay, so what I want to do now is I need to upscale this image, and basically we want to make it to where the quality of the image is a lot better. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go to a tool that allows you to do this for free. And this tool is called Upscale Media. So what we're going to do is we're going to click on Upload Image, and then we're going to navigate to the desktop. We're going to go to the folder called Frog Characters. I'm going to select the frog characters, and then I'm going to click Open. All right, so it's going to ask me all this stuff here. Okay, so it's going to start uploading the image so it can do its upscaling thing. Okay. And so once it comes up, what I usually do is I go to 4x because I want to make the image as big as possible because I want the quality to look really, really good. So we're going to let it finish. And then once it's finished, I'm going to re-download it into the folder. So you can see that the new size has gone from a 540 or something by 40 into a 2344 by 2344, which I think is great. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to click Download Image. And then we're going to take another look at this. And I think he is completely adorable. Okay. I love the watercolor look. He looks cute. So now I am going to save him into my folder again. So we're going to go back to the desktop. We're going to go to Frog Characters, and then we'll do large. Okay. Okay. Now this is where you can go over into Canva to actually start creating the book for your little character. So you can see here that I just have a blank page because I kind of want to show you guys how you can kind of get started with your children's book. So what I want to do here is, maybe I'll just name the story something like The Little Froggy That Could, I don't know, or Froggity Hop or something. So I'm just going to place some text over here, and then I'll find a really cute font in here like this one. This is called Nelson Bold. I just recently uploaded this for a different project. But I'll just let you know. So I'll just tell you guys and spill the beans on that. So we'll do Froggity Frogs Adventures or something like that, right? All right. And so I'm gonna make this a little bit smaller. And this is like kind of like just a generic kind of thing here that I'm doing. All right. Okay, and so now what I want to do is I'm going to bring the frog over into this book, and we're going to actually start kind of editing the book and making it look really, really cute. And this is just the interior. So this is the front page. And so what I can do is go here. I'm going to go to uploads. I'm going to go to upload files. And then I'm going to go to here because this is a large image, and we're going to go ahead and upload the little froggity frog into this, into Canva, so we can start taking some of the images and placing them into this little book. Okay. All right. So I'm going to bring the whole 4 images over in here. And then what you can do, and the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to remove the background from this. So the easiest way to do this, guys, is to go over to, while you're in Canva, is to go over to edit photo. And then you want to go to background remover. Okay. And so that is going to remove the background from this photo. So it takes a few minutes. And then once that's done, you can see that it's really clear and it looks really, really good. And then the next thing that I'm going to do is I'm going to crop out the image that I want to put on the cover of this, which is going to be, or the front page of this, which is going to be this little guy here. So the easiest way to do this is to double click on here. You can see that it's now in a crop selection tool. So we're going to do this, and we're basically going to just crop all of the other images out on this. Okay. And then we're going to keep this little guy. And he is adorable. Okay, so this is the Froggity Frog, and I know I can do a little bit better here, right? Okay, so here he is. I think he looks cute. Now this is where the magic of things come in, right? So here is where you want to start adding in some different little things for him. Okay, so he's having a little bit of an adventure. So just think about graphics and things that you can add that little frogs would need. So maybe you can come over and you can do a search for, let's just do something for a water puddle. Let's see. Maybe we can have him standing in a water puddle, and we can put that under him. So here's one right here. Okay, so maybe we can just put this on here. I'm just kind of going off the cuff here, but he's standing in a little water puddle. And then what I'll do is I'll position this backward. Okay, so he's standing in a little water puddle because he has on his raincoat. Okay, guys, so here is kind of what I ended up with. I knew it was going to take me a little bit longer to kind of put together this, but I really just went off the cuff with this. This is not my best work, but this is just an example, and I want to show you guys how I did this, of how you can take images from Midjourney and use it to basically create a main character, but yet add other elements from Canva or from Creative Fabrica or whatever it is that you want to use in order to really make it something that is unique. Okay. So here we have Froggity Frog's Adventures, and I know this is a terrible, terrible title for a book, but this is just a journey of a little frog. Maybe he's going along his journey to meet some new friends, or maybe he's learning about, what to avoid in the rain and what to do when it's raining or something like that, right? And so what I did is I basically just created or added like a little background of the floor that or not the floor, but the ground that he's standing on. He's standing in a puddle of water because it is raining. I should have put some raindrops, but I added the little lily pad here. I probably could have did better placement, or maybe even added some more little lily pads to kind of spice this up a little bit more. But I added some little lily pad here, and I could probably add another one here, and so on and so forth, right? So he's standing out, he's in the rain, and then he has a little squirrel here on a trunk with the little mushrooms around him or whatever, but he's going along his way. And so what you can do is, again, what you can do is continue the story on by continuing to add him and other expressions and things like that throughout the book as he is going through different challenges as he's going through the rain. So this is what the first page looks like. And then what you can do in Canva is you can just basically, add another page, and then maybe you can just make this a plain white page. And then we're going to go back to our uploads from one of his other expressions. And then maybe you can do the second expression right here, which is the one in the middle. So I'm going to go ahead and cut all of the rest of these out. Okay. And I'm going to just use this little guy. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to go to edit photo. I'm going to remove the background. And then we can just put something like, little Froggity Frog feels sad, or something like that. But this is the second expression right here, because he does look sad in this, in this part of the story, right? He's not looking very happy because he's out in the weather and it's raining and it's just like, boo. And so what you can do is just come over to text, And then you'll just put, you know, your text here is little froggy frog feels sad. Something like that, right? And so then of course, you know, make this a little bit smaller. This is too big. And I recommend for a children's book using a size like 16. And so for the 16 and above for the images, and then I would just put this here for him because he does look really sad. Okay. And then I'm going to change it to Nelson Bold. And there you go. So that's 2 pages of a little book right there, right? Okay. So, but anyways, again, just wanted to show you guys and give you some example. I'll give you one example of what you can do. Now, what you could do with the same prompt that I have over in Midjourney is you can actually go back to using that prompt. And if, for example, if you wanted to do maybe a story about a little duck or a little pig, all you would have to do is come up here in Midjourney and basically just copy this. And then what you would do is you would go backslash or / imagine, and then you do the prompt here. And then you would just paste that. And then instead of doing a little frog character, maybe you can do a little pig character. And then you can do, you know, multiple poses and expressions, age. You can do, let's see what it do. A little pig character, toddler, something like that. Multiple poses and expressions, etc., etc., etc. And then full color, we can do brown boots for him. We'll change that. Green coat. They didn't even do a green coat. They did a blue coat. It's really weird. So we'll do a red coat for the little pig. Red coat with hood. Flat color, white plain background. Now let's just see what kind of image it gives us for this prompt. So basically what I'm just trying to show you, and hopefully you guys have seen this probably already, is that you can take one prompt but keep changing it up to get different characters, poses, and things like that based on that one prompt. I'm not going to get fully off into this, but I'm just giving you guys some ideas of little cute things that you can do and little ways that you can come up with little cute characters for your children's books, okay, using the prompt that I'm going to give you below, and just kind of changing up and tweaking a few things in the story. All right. So, oh my gosh, look at him, guys. Oh my God, he's so cute. He's so cute. I'm sorry. This is the cutest ever. Oh my gosh. Now this guy, his shoes look a little too big, so we probably couldn't use him, but I love him. And I just love these. Like, these look so good. So what you can do is, for example, I love this little guy right here. I think they nailed it with this little character. And so what I can do is I'm going to upscale image number 3. Oops, sorry, cancel. I'm going to upscale image number 3, which is this little guy here. This is going to make this bigger. And then what we're going to do is I'm going to show you guys how you can take, and this is what I learned from one of the other videos, how to take him and you can do other expressions with him. So you can do maybe sad expressions, you can do happy, things like that. But this is all you basically can do, or, you know, should do to kind of use the same character, but put him in multiple expressions so that you can then use him in your children's books. And I've just found this very fascinating, and kudos to the guy that came out with this video, because I was trying to figure that out. Like, how in the heck do you get them to look in, you know, get them to the same image to have multiple expressions on them, right? And so, yeah, but I love him. I think he looks really, really good. Okay, so we've upscaled him, all right? So he's done. Now what I want to do is I'm going to take the same image and I'm going to create other expressions with him. So what you do to do that is basically we're going to just right click. We're going to do copy message link. And then I'm going to go here. I'm going to do paste. Not message link. I'm sorry. I can't right click. I need to make this bigger. Click on this image. And I'm going to do, no, I think it is. It's copy. I thought it was copy message link. Paste. No, that's not it. I think it's something else. Oh, copy image address. Sorry about that. So I'm going to click on him and I'm going to do copy image address. I always get that wrong. And then I'm going to do imagine prompt. I'm going to paste that. That's the image. You're going to space. Okay. And then you're going to put the same prompt in here, but we're just going to change some things around. So we're going to paste this prompt in here again. All right. And then what we want to do, instead of multiple poses and expressions, you want to do happy pose. Okay. You know, happy pose and expressions, happy pose. Okay. We want to do happy side view, happy front view, etc., and then leave everything else the same. Okay, and then let's see what it comes out with. But it should give us something that is based off of this image, but just him smiling and doing other things. Okay, so Midjourney kind of got stuck a little bit. I don't know why it's been doing that lately, but this is what it created for me with this same little character, but he's smiling. Now, I can tell you already that some of these images I will not be able to use. Like I said, I noticed that sometimes it can give you things that look really, really good, that are usable, and sometimes they come out really looking really crazy. But I think this came out actually okay. Some of these I can use, like this one right here, I definitely would use for the smiling pose for him. And then this one right here. But that is the beauty of using the kind of the multiple characters, poses and expressions, because what you can do is just kind of, you know, pick the ones that you want to use and put into your stories, and then leave the other ones out. So like I said, for the happy face, I would definitely use the one here in block number 4, or the one here in block number 2. So again, I just wanted to share this quick video with you guys. I hope you liked it. Please be sure again to like, share, subscribe, comment, all of that good stuff. Love to know your thoughts. Are you using Midjourney? Are you planning to use it? What do you think? How's it been going for you? I'd love to know. Please comment in the comment below.